Hi, Aquarius, and this is how do they feel? You versus each sign we're going to look at and see what your feelings are for one another. So, if you're dealing with an Aries, this person is heartbroken over this breakup. They also could be heartbroken from a distance. You guys may be at a distance from one another, and there's a lot of missing you and, feeling heartbroken or just disappointed that you guys are so far from each other. But for others of you, it's definitely a heartbreak over a breakup due to a third party situation or just a breakup. So, Aries, again, having a hard time with Capricorns and Aquariuses. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there's a lot of communication with this Taurus, a lot of communication. I feel like this Taurus has a lot of moving parts happening in their life, period. Like, they're talking to you, they're doing 50 million other things too. Like, they just have a lot that they need to kind of get, that they're taking control of. And they're doing a good job with it. They're actually impressive in how they're able to get everything done, and they have so many moving parts. And you, Aquarius, I feel like you're very open to them. You're very available to communicate, or you want to communicate. It may be difficult for some of you to communicate with this Taurus because they have so many things going on. Now, again, if you guys fell out, this person may have a lot of options at this time. The Taurus may have a lot of options, a lot of things that they're tackling, as I said. And you would like to communicate, but it's difficult. Your communication styles right now is a bit off, so that may be a bit of a challenge. If you're dealing with a Gemini, looks like there was some fighting with a Gemini, and you haven't spoken to them for a little bit. They may have said something, cursed someone out, said something nasty. It may not have been the first time that this happened. It could involve another Aquarius, like someone's mother or something. Like, this Gemini kind of went off on someone's mother, sister, like another female is what I'm getting. And this is not the first time. So you may deal with someone who's bipolar dealing with this Gemini Aquarius. Someone who has anger issues is what it looks like. Some of you are looking past this person. You're looking in a different direction. Like, I'm out of here. I've been gone. Deal with this crap. That's what some of you are thinking about. And you're very attractive right now, Aquarius. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, it looks like you're just like, you know what? They're touched. Something's wrong with them. I can't. And you're moving on. You have a lot of other things going on in your life anyway. And they're being distracted. The Gemini may be being distracted by someone that they know, someone familiar to them. It could be a family member calling them out. It could be a friend. It could be someone that they're seeing but they're somebody else's problem. Like, their problem is Gemini. It's coming across to me like a problem. And be careful, because if you know you're dealing with someone that's challenged, let's just say, be careful. Don't just walk around here like, oh, whatever. No, be conscious of your surroundings. If you're dealing with a Cancer, again, Cancer has a lot going on, and you're trying to get this Cancer's attention. It's not going to be impossible, but it will be a bit of a challenge because they have so much going on right now. They may not be making you their focus. So, try to be a little bit, patient. Don't be so aggressive, because that can turn them off. That can scare them. You don't want to scare a Cancer. They need to feel secure and safe. But I feel like you guys know each other. Like, there's already this understanding that you act that way and this is what they're doing. They also may have Leo in their chart. So right now they're really focused on taking care of their business. If you're dealing with a Leo, speaking of a Leo can be they think this Leo feels like you are a wish come true. Like, you're everything. Or they've been wishing and praying for someone real. And boy, are they getting it. That's not what they're getting. They're getting someone that can be bringing them a third party, all kind of nonsense. Some of you Aquariuses, you are completely obsessed over this Leo, but it's not in a healthy way. Some of you also could be bringing a third party into this relationship. So be careful, because I feel like this Leo, now listen, it could go vice versa. So don't tell me in the comment section below, no, it was the Leo cheating on me and he brought da-da-da. Listen, it could go it could go either way. But one person truly is a nurturing, loving, kind person who wants to get that in return. And the other person has a lot of vices, can't let go of other people, can't let go of their tantric ways, their addictions, their hang-ups. So that's not a great pairing. So I would say, you should know which side of the fence you're on. If you are the one who is more holistic, then you need to kind of keep going forward. If you're the person with the vices and you feel like the person you have in your life is an amazing person, that should help influence you to want to clean up your act. If you're dealing with a Virgo, You guys are made for each other. You're meant to be. Emperor and Empress can't get any better than that. You're made for each other. They're your rock, and they're your solace, and they're your strength, and you're their nurturer, you're their caregiver, and you're their everything. You both are made for each other. I don't know what else to say with the Emperor and Empress. So this Virgo feels like, you guys could have recently gotten married. You may be married. You may have a very long-standing relationship. If you meet a Virgo, there's a very great chance of that. So great pairing for you and a Virgo. If you're dealing with a Libra is moving on, and so are you. You're leaving with more of a heavy heart, and the Libra is not even thinking twice, like their ass is out. They may take a little bit of the negative experience with them. They're not fully clear in the clear. Like, they may have to learn how to let go of some of the negative energy that surrounds them because of this breakup, but they're leaving nonetheless. And they may have done that since Cancer season, but they're moving on without a doubt. And it could be physically moving away from one another as well. The eclipses has a lot to do with this. I mean, the eclipses square them. So, yeah, I forgot what it does to you with Cancer and Capricorn, but it has something to do with the eclipses, why things broke up between the two of you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio has great committed plans for you. Yeah. They want to work things out. They're committed. They want to start anew. If you're now meeting a Scorpio, this seems really good. Like, it's going to really grow. And I feel like you're very poised. You're patient. You're comfortable with yourself to nurture this relationship. So you bring the omni love, and they bring the more practical side. It looks like an amazing union with you and a Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, Mr. and Mrs. Self-Righteous, you may find them to be just that, Mr. and Mrs. Self-Righteous. They're coming with this all-knowing. Like, this is how the rules and regulations. Follow the rules and regulations. So you may be meeting a Sag where it's like, they could already be married, and you're taking a shine to them. They may already be committed. Or they have plans to be committed. Like, that's all they want in their life. They want to don. They want the ring. They want that traditional stuff. They want to know that, we're moving to marriage. They don't want fair weather, anything. They want something permanent. And you're saying, listen, you have to crawl before you walk, don't you? Like, damn it, I just met you yesterday. I mean, that's what it could be if you just met this Sagittarius. But if it's not that you just met him and you've known him for a long time, then, it's like they're already down the aisle and looking at you like, let's go. Where's your dress? Where's your tux? Meaning, not literally, right? But they're already down the aisle, and you're like, well, let me fall in love with you completely. So I feel like you two may be a little bit in different mindsets or in different places when it comes to commitment and relationship. But I don't feel like Aquarius is giving up on them. I think that you kind of find it cute, and you find it like, yeah, I like a man and woman with integrity, and and with virtue, and that knows what they are. So when I'm ready, I know that you're it for me. If you ever get to a point of ready, you are a page, darling. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, this Capricorn could be given to you and another person. They are paying you attention right now, or they want to, and you may be setting your sights on someone else. You need to go find you a Sagittarius, because it looks like you want something damn real if you're dealing with a Capricorn. So for those of you dealing with Capricorns, you feel like this Capricorn has you in a third party situation and you want something that's more committed, seek out a Sagittarius, because they're on that same page that you want to be on. So I feel like some of you, this can also work in a very balanced, positive way. So you and your Capricorn are able to give to each other in an equal, balanced sort of way at this time. Some of you may be thinking about proposing, or even wanting to go to an even further level. Let's move in together. Let's get married. Let's go away on a trip, like that sort of thing. So a lot of practical plans and movements forward for some of you with Capricorn. Others of you, you're wanting more than just a third party situation. If you're dealing with another Aquarius, one Aquarius is mourning the loss of the other, because this person may have been in a relationship, may already be married, may already have been committed, and now it's out, and now there's a mourning of that relationship. Someone may be very stubborn. I get that too, and like they don't want to commit, or all they can give you is what they're giving you, and you just want more, and it's like you're mourning. Someone's mourning. It could be you, could be the other Aquarius. For Aquarius on Aquarius, someone's mourning the loss of a relationship, while the other person is pretty much still there, though. Even if they have somebody, they still would entertain you. They still would carry on with you. They're still there. They still have some form of loyalty and connection to you. And for others of you Aquarius, some of you are just feeling like, no, I deserve better, or it didn't work out. Yeah, I'm sad now, but I know eventually it'll get better. Just like I saw in the general for last week. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is really happy. You may just have met this Pisces. You could have gone to, I know I'm feeling like a different country, a different location to go to school or finish up school or for business or something, and you met this Pisces. They're happy being single. So if you're wanting something really committed with a Pisces, even if you know them from your past, be conscious with that, because they may come across like, yeah, but really they like being single. They really like being single. So they can dictate their life how they want to be. So trying to, I feel wrestle down a Pisces would be difficult. If you're already in a relationship with a Pisces and you travel a lot, or you're going to school, or your life is busy with other things, they're happy because they get to have a source of freedom away from you. I just feel like this Pisces is in a good place for themselves, whether you're in a relationship with them or not. It doesn't have to have anything to do with them seeking other people or anything like that. Just something could be going on in their life that they're really happy about. They're satisfied. They could be very satisfied in a relationship with you and feel like you give them everything. You do come up as the world, so you could be the world to them. You give them everything, and they're just very satisfied in the relationship between the two of you. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this has been helpful. Check me back on the next one. If you would like I did that like my extended, right? If you would like something personal with me, in the description box is where you can find my information. Please share with us in the comment section how this relates to you. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aquarius.